So it looks like Cardi B and Offset may be playing nice for the sake of their children. Also, just recently, while Cardi B was in Dallas, she received an interesting gift at her after party. We'll get into both of those, but before we do, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on your notifications. So we all know that Cardi B and Offset are going through this nasty, nasty divorce. We haven't heard a lot about it in terms of updates in probably about 5 or 6 months. But what we do know is that Offset is wanting Cardi B to pay him out a lump sum. He's looking for money in order to move on. She even accused him of demanding that she pay all of his back taxes, his back property taxes, and she has even accused Offset of not doing anything for the children. So, if you guys recall on last year, she came out and spoke very candidly on Spaces about Offset, the dynamics after they broke up, and pretty much the financial burden that he left on her. Take a listen to what she had to say on last year.
How you left me with a $50,000 a month bill that I didn't ask you a dollar for. Please go say that. When you make it seem like I'm a deadbeat mom, Belcalis, Marlenis, Almanzar pay over $50,000 just on her kids alone. Just on her kids alone. Me! My money, my hands. I could have a good month. I could have a bad month. I could be depressed. I could be in a room. But guess what? I have to pay that bill. No help. With no help. No nigga. Nobody, me. And I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Those are my kids. I'm cool with that. Shit don't phase me. But you're not gonna sit here and try to bash me as a mother when I pay for everything. Cause you left me with a bill for a whole entire year and I haven't said a thing. You don't even offer. So stop playing with me.
So, listen, what a difference a year makes because less than a week ago, Cardi B was on Spaces again, and her entire demeanor was changed. Her entire talk, the way that she talked to her audience, and even the things that she was saying. Let's take a listen.
I don't have no issues with nobody. I'm not arguing with my baby daddies or nothing. Like I'm just everything is just going smooth. Whatever everybody want, everybody get. Cause it's just like I'm just everything is just I don't know. Everything is just going so great right now that it's just like I can't.
So, listen, for me, I feel like that's good to hear. It sounds like her and Offset are on better terms. Now, listen, I didn't take that to mean that he is not still being shisty. He is not still being bitter. I took that to mean that what Cardi B is now doing is she's controlling her emotions a little bit better. And because of that, she's finding a little bit more peace in her day to day. That's how I took it. Because listen, you can't control other people, so blowing up every single time something angers you or something affects you emotionally, in my opinion, is just a waste of time. And so it takes more energy to do that. And then the same outcome is still there. What was happening before is still there. So, I think that she's found a better way to control her emotions that's giving her a little bit more peace. Now, do I think that Offset has made a full 180 and he's this great father and you know what he's doing what he's supposed to do? I absolutely do not. However, the internet does because listen, it looks like Offset may have had all of his kids with him recently because he posted a series of videos of them. Also, this picture here where he captioned it, "My Heart." Listen, the internet was eating it up. It's easy to forget, a lot of the things that Offset has been accused of. Let's not also forget that there's also allegedly a restraining order against Offset because not only did he threaten himself and to do bodily harm to himself, but he also allegedly threatened Cardi B as well. And we won't even get into the whole threatening Stefon Diggs, but he did threaten to harm himself and Cardi B allegedly. So listen, I think that it is good that he's spending time with his kids. I think that it's good for them more than anything because listen, it seems like he was present when he was active in his marriage, and so to go from being active to not active, or being active sometimes to not being active at all can take a toll on the children when they don't see you as regularly as they did before. So I think that this is really great for the kids. It looks like Cardi B had her nanny on standby. I'll put up some of the videos that Offset posted right here, but it does look like Cardi B's nanny was on standby. She's not sending her kids anywhere without some sort of reinforced supervision. So listen, I can't blame her for that. But let's take a look at some of the videos that Offset posted.
Wait, Sean. No. Wait, Sean. Let's go, Wade.
So, listen, those children appear to be having the time of their life, and I am here for all of that. Okay. Look, I am here for it. I am here for it. But of course, you know that you have some people that are going to be messy. One person said, I would have dropped the new baby off with him too. And that wasn't the only person that said that. Somebody else said he would have had to take my new baby too. So, listen, what makes you guys think that Offset is in any position to take on someone else's child when he's barely doing this for his kids? And you had someone that said, "Congrats for doing the bare minimum." That person also said, "Y'all praise men for the littlest things." And listen, I would have to absolutely agree. Listen, they didn't stop there. They also pointed out that, listen, Blossom, the youngest of the crew, does not miss what Offset is what they were trying to say. Listen, Offset posted this picture of Blossom, and the people were saying, listen, she don't know that man. So one person said, Boss Baby is thinking of a master plan as to how she's going to get back home to her mansion. She is in deep thinking mode. She is over this trip. Listen, she has her little hand up to her head, and I'm imagining that she's looking at TV. But somebody else said, Blossom be knowing. Okay. So listen, they were not, you had some people that were not letting up off of Offset, and then you had some people that were just praising him for pretty much being daddy daycare. You guys drop your comments down in the section. Let me know what you think about the whole situation. You know, is Offset parading his kids on the internet just for brownie points, or do you think this is sincere? Let me know, and we're going to move right into Cardi B and Stefon Diggs. So, if you guys recall earlier in this video, I played a clip of Cardi B saying that she is currently getting along with her baby daddies. She didn't say baby daddy, she said baby daddies. So that means that she's apparently getting along with not just Offset, but also Stefon Diggs. So it looks like the Offset portion is okay, we are cordial in trying to do this co parenting thing and we're not arguing. Now, her and Stefon Diggs, that is the most recent relationship. And so from what we have been able to see, we don't know what's going on there. We don't know if there's a true breakup. We don't know if they're getting back together. There's been so many rumors flying. But here recently, Cardi B was in Dallas for her Little Miss Drama tour. She made a stop there where she also did an after party afterwards. And she can be seen here, it looks like, shielding her phone. I don't know if she received a text, but she was texting. And listen, she didn't want anybody to see that screen. So we don't know what text came through, but listen, baby girl looks like she is in a very good mood. She looks like she is in high spirits here. She does not look angry at all. Well, also during this same club appearance, this also happened. So listen, somebody sent her a nice heart-shaped bouquet of roses. Okay. You have a lot of people trying to guess who sent those. You have some people saying Pooh Shiesty sent them because, as we know, Pooh Shiesty has been shooting his shot since I don't know when. You have some people saying it's Offset. I don't believe it's Offset at all because Cardi B has totally removed his name from every song in her set on the Little Miss Drama tour, and she has not returned it. Okay, she refuses to say his name. She even makes the weirdest faces when his name or that part comes on. No, they are not on good terms. They are on stable terms. Okay. We are not fighting. And that's the good part about that. Some people are saying it's Stefon. Now, listen, I think it could be Stefon. It could be somebody else. There's been a lot of ballers that have been showing up at her concert. Somebody even went as far as to say that it could be the florist. Since she's in Dallas, it could just be a local florist that put together that bouquet and presented it to Cardi B. Now, listen, that is a possibility because people like to market and get their name out there. This is a small florist, but listen, she did answer some comments in the comment section. Somebody said, "Who ordered them though?" Somebody else said, "Right." Somebody else under that same comment said, "Call and ask her, and when you find out, let us know." Her response was hashtag no with the crying emoji. So listen, I don't think it was her. I think that somebody actually sent those flowers. And keep in mind, it's a heart-shaped bouquet. So if she wanted to market, I mean, I can see where she may want to market her biggest floral arrangements. But listen, you guys let me know what you think down in the comment section. Do you think that Stefon is trying to woo Cardi B back? What are your thoughts on the two of them getting back together? Of course, it's none of our business, but they are celebrities, so that's kind of what we're here for. Let me know your thoughts on that. Let me know your opinions, and I'm going to talk to you guys on the next video.